All right. Good morning, everyone. How we doing? How we doing, Larry? Thank you for all the biddies. Oh my god. What do we got? Goro Majima. Good morning this morning, Ray. How are we doing? How do I have to reach to do these? I'm trying to be all smooth. Not even close. Who was that? Buddy sliding in. I'm great. Finishing off the very last of my Coke Zeros. I don't know if we're continuing it or not. And there's another hydrate in there. Oh my god, how are you, Larry? How are you, Ray? Hell yeah. Phil's back. We got 1,000 Dampa tickets, Phil. Certain gadgets have been restricted in online mode. Has there been a balance update? JD, good morning. How are you today? Alright. Phil needs all the attention in the world. Look at this. You just want to put your paws up on the shoulder. Just stand there and be happy about it. Yes, everyone can see you. JD and Larry and Ray can all see your bullshit. Okay. We're going to take our little guy here. And Ray, if you're joining today, let me know when. We'll stop and let you in, of course. Anyone else who might be joining? Hi, Phil. We're in Please Wait. There we go. Yeah, I want to start off with Pac-Man. Seems to be the way to go. And I need to change it. Yeah, I might want to... Can I paint it from here? Yeah. The colors... I don't need to go with my character, right? Ozzy. Get a Bowser machine? This looks pretty cool. Drive this purple thing. So that vehicle's looking really good with that shiny metallic paint there. Okay, the part of the day where we remember how to play this game involves hitting the shoulder button a lot. And the gas. Two advanced tactics I've picked up. As opposed to flying, which I've not yet learned. Send a picture of an idea you had for your car, but no judging. I love that. Yeah, please do. I will try not to judge. I'm gonna hold up a little sign that says like 9.4. You gotta let your phone charge a little while, BRB. Alright, we'll see you in a bit, JD. I just hit that magnet, but I was a monster truck. And as we know, monster trucks are not affected by magnets. I refuse to be hearing this song and not making other people spill out. It's ridiculous. I'm being punished for being in last. Hey, we passed someone. 2 of them. Are we back in the race? Steal someone's shit. Take our turns at breakneck speed. We're not getting past 10th. But we had a dramatic ending. That's a good sign for the day. Laura, good morning. How you doing? $74 Sunny D's. Look at the phone. Can't wait. Nothing. The delays on our phone messages are crazy, Larry. They take a minute. With the pictures, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm sure it's the age-old Apple to Android. The one before Raytown? Got it. Another Rayplay, I believe, was the name. I remembered to open up the music version of YouTube today, and I found the little thing where you click between music and video. So maybe in doing this, it's going to translate away from ones that have weird sketches and whatnot. So they'll trigger in the URL. You just put music instead of www. You get a whole other YouTube interface. It's crazy. Oh, did I not pick? Things just take time. Oh, so yeah, I didn't have any time to work on change any background stuff yesterday. Not part of the plan. I don't know why I brought it up that way. But this morning, I opened up the old Firebot, and once again, I've discovered an incredibly useful tool. There's a whole column there. It's got 4 buttons in it. And I never quite noticed that there's an edit button. Now, those buttons are useful. The default ones let me change the stream name and title category. One of them lets me award Sunny D's or One Rings. That's pre-built in. It's crazy. And I don't even know what that next one is. We'll click on that between races and find out. But I found out you can edit and make your own custom one action buttons. This is gonna fix like 10 things with getting the stream started every day. So I gotta do a little bit of programming. But I was already a huge proponent of Firebot. I was ready. I tell streamers about it all the time. Damn, it just keeps getting better. I, at this point now, think it's 100% essential. Anyway, how are you doing, Laura? Not sure I asked. I got all excited with the playlists and Larry texting. Okay. I need to get it. Yeah. Single digits. Okay. I'm still trying to power slot like it's Mario Kart. I think that's a permanent for all racers. I don't think I'm going to be able to not do that. I guess I kind of have to. How did I end up in last like this? I was diligently racing. The race just happened without me for a few seconds. That's awful. Stole everybody's items? How do I get that? Okay. No text yet, Larry. My most recent one is time-stamped 3:57 a.m. and that's your car from yesterday. Mm-hmm. Mystic Jungle. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Jacoby, good morning. 199 sunny D's. Jacoby, are you still subbed and is that set to expire today? Let me know. I'm gonna try to manipulate the founders badges again after stream. Got a lobby invite. Yeah, Larry, hit the big 200. Try to cop that founder's badge when you can. Okay. I'm gonna see. I'll take a look and see if I can release any of those off of strangers and or banned people. It's funny what a few years will do. I just remembered that it was renewing for you, I think, like on the 1st of the month before. And we had tried to time it, and it just didn't work. Went to some... Again, it went from like a stranger to a like, even more of a stranger. I was like, who is this? It was you. Just wanted to see what happened. Oh, cool. Sounds good. I'll send you an invite right after. Thank you for streaking, JD. I was gonna say, how does Jacoby have 2 concurrent streaks? That seems like the kind of nonsense Larry would somehow get up to. We get a notification. Larry is streaked, seen 150 and 25 streaks. What? How? Spider-Man, you can do anything. True story. All right. Let's make sure we get Ray invited. Look at that. Look at that. Not 12th. Main menu. There's my Larry texts. I just got now and 4 minutes ago at the same time. Oh. Oh my god. Those are both pretty sweet. I'm partial to the first one because it's so specific and unique, but I mean, the second one is all you. I can just join Ray still. If Ray's still in the lobby, let's see what happens. Hydrate, you got it. I think that's the end of my Coke Zeros. Under a caffeinated vitamin water. K4 is the model of car, if you didn't know. That makes sense. I'm just thinking about it as the Larry Mobile at this point, you know? I forget who made it and for why. I know what it's doing now. One song request. What song is it, JD? I think I figured out how to do this. Has been Hotel Loser Baby. Oops. got it queued up. We'll give it a shot in a little bit. I've got a tab with it open. We'll focus on this race first, though. I'm gonna figure out how to inject into the queue in a way that it plays next. Because the way it plays standard now on YouTube, I can add a song to the queue, which leaves the playlist alone, but it's got the right now queue. But if you're on shuffle, it's like, ha, good luck. It's okay. I've added like 4 lines of things of automation to add to my routine today already. Thank you for using the Guybrush Threepwood quote. I love the Monkey Island games, but I feel like they are probably unstreamable. They're very much a sitting by yourself and clicking game. Absolutely worth it, though, if you ever have time to play through at least the first 3 Monkey Island games. 2 has a famously terrible puzzle. But other than that... Laura grabbed a Sunny D. That's 4 of them. Thank you, Laura. Hope your morning's going well. Thank you for redeeming the cuckoo attack as well. Okay. Oh my god. I pulled off something really cool, but just ended up way further back. Saved myself to live in 10th place. 11th place. Double first for Bowie coming up. Double first. Stop being sad. It's 2 1s. It's twice as good as winning. What if the license said KFC boss? It's available. Oh my god. Drive for the job you want. Enjoy your lurk, Laura. Thank you for being here. How'd you do, Ray? Better than double first, I assume. Okay. Search. That's been hotel. Loser. Okay. For me. Does this one work if I say play next? This has the play next button. I think my whole request thing is fixed by using the YouTube music interface over using the YouTube standard interface. They'll probably take this away tomorrow. But that's cool. If this works, we can add song request as a redeem. this place is getting more automated and professional as the things I do in games get more and more stupid every day. It's gonna be awesome when we are listening to full-on multi-layered symphonies generated by OBS with beautiful art of all of your avatars dressed like they're attending the opera, and meanwhile we're playing like GTA 1, the original top-down one, or something less dignified than that. Can't wait. Now, if this gets right back into Ray's playlist, we're thrilled. It was a really uplifting song, JD. Thank you. I like to turn on my speed thing. It's kind of useful being a monster truck in the sky, guys. I'm an orange bullet bill. I've got a pirate. Oh, nice little like brass change here at the end. It's cute. That got genuinely uplifting. And we went back to Ray's list. No challenge, right? Yeah. Okay. Shout out to YouTube. Your forgotten music interface has a play next button, and we can add single song requests. This is amazing. Okay. YouTube music default single song request. That is 6 new line items on the checklist for the stream today. Ugh. Okay, we learned that we can't do that. That thing's checked off. We're taking it off the list. Checked ones are off. Look at all that text. We got a lot of work to do. Going to have to add it to your list. Not on here, but in Spotify. You have a like list in Spotify with almost 8,000 songs. Whoa. That's amazing. All right. Whoa. I tried to throw myself to the right there, but the game chose otherwise. There's Ray. Took out that giant metal ball. Not that second one, though. Whoa. Pretty satisfying bullet there. And then I just got a, what, cheat item? I just used it and just like 10 times better than a bullet. Just, there you go. Oh, that put me in first. That's not right. That is not right what just happened there. I didn't deserve first. Okay. Love it. Manir, hey. How's it going today? Glad to see you. Just accept it graciously. Oh, I'm fine with it. So, the people who are excited for these races, the ones watching it, are the blue guys, the ones that we murder in place of mushrooms. This is for them. I just don't understand their lore. They're like the mushrooms and the toads of Sonic. Which I guess the toads are probably the mushrooms grown up, aren't they? Is that their life cycle? So far, the Mario Tennis game has done very little to reveal about the biology of toads, although I've learned a lot about their culture. They are obsessed with whatever they do for work. Those guys? The guys at the tennis academy think tennis can solve everything. Oh, it's Purple Vehicle Day. It's going good. So Sonic Racing Crossroads is the first game you ever pre-ordered. You also played in the online test before the game was released, but eventually gave up on the game when you missed out on one of the festivals and missed all the rewards. It wasn't announced, and the festivals always took place during a very busy time of the week, so you stopped playing because it was mad missing the rewards that you might ever get again. And I understand the frustration. There have been games where was very, very into the festivals that I would work hard on achieving everything for them. And so far, I've had sort of a similar thing with Splatoon. Every Splatfest in Splatoon 3, I've hit ruler except one. But I don't let that discourage me because I'm never gonna get, perfect achievement in any game. Not really. I mean, I did it in the original Guild Wars, and I 100% at a few other console games, but like you don't. It's just, have fun. Don't worry about the rewards, the cosmetics. The joy you get from the game is the joy of being a giant monster truck and running over proto shades here if you can. See? Right at the end too. I wonder how badly that threw proto shades off. Did they cross the line or? No, they actually beat me. Proto shades beat me in the race. I take back everything I said, Manir. This game is bullshit. Yeah, we'll continue. Ads. Good. You don't like how the lobbies are balanced? Well, we're playing a lot of highly ranked players. For real. Good morning, Shikoli Dark Native. How are you today? Amazing stream yesterday. Dark went for full... Was it almost 7 hours? Incredible start with band music. Just great tunes all day. Thank you so much. Yeah, though you pre-ordered the digital deluxe version, you kind of saw that as an investment so you could play as soon as possible and get all the rewards. Because you missed out, there's no point. You'll never get those rewards again. I don't know. I feel like the the vibe with a lot of these things is many of those rewards do come back later, just at like a premium price or in a shop, but it's down the road. I've seen a lot of games do that. Maybe like a cosmetic like thing with like a date might not come back, but is that ever going to matter really? Are you concerned with other players coming back and seeing that you acquired all of this? I just think you could probably still have fun playing the game. The Rivals of Ether 2, in which you can replay every battle pass and get the rewards whenever you want. You know, it's extremely good marketing. Like, let people get a second chance. But if I were you, I wouldn't hold out and wait for that inevitability or possibility. Can you imagine how much work you'd have to do if suddenly you had to claim every reward with a battle pass? Get some coins. Inferno Reaper. Nebula Sage. You've definitely seen that D&D like name. Thought or coincidence? Oof. She's not upset. 7th. Okay. Yeah, the matchmaking in this game is awful, Ray. When we look at this. Hydrate, Larry. Alright, I'll work on this little vitamin water here. Take a pivot and go substantially more healthy. Maybe the time of day you also was thinking. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey Phil, how's yelling? Did I notice the new camera angles? Yes, I did. Looks like the camera has moved more to your left and we're seeing you more centered. It's looking good. they added cameras. Oh, yeah. Trying to remember what I saw. Unfortunately, so much of the stream is not me watching when I'm at work. I'm usually listening. I'll have to get my eye on the new cameras. Oh. Phil. Welcome back. That must mean it is 4:20 a.m. because the opening credits played. I like how it happens at the same time every day for a week so far, and it's still taking me by surprise. Veneer, that's a little thing that we're playing at an angle from behind. You're close up in one of the whole room. I have seen them, like, so you, is it rotating through, like, as you go? Because I've definitely seen the whole room. I love the lighting in your room, by the way. Like, aspirational. The stream lighting you've got, the effects. I want to live in that environment. I'm at the point where I can't sleep without a simulated Northern Lights thing going on in my room, so I'm crazy. Oh my god. Bowie. Last. Okay. You scheduled it. Not scheduled yet. You do manually for now. That's cool. Yeah, so yeah, I definitely caught the angles in the rotation or at different points. But I will definitely put eyes on it next time to take in the details. So yeah, obviously credits just rolled. Ray sent in a bunch of clips. I'm pretty excited about that. Dark, if you got any like great clips of you like hanging out in that environment you want to use for the opening credits, the 3-second clip of whatever, send it along. Manir too, like anybody, like your character in a game, just a little clip you've grabbed with like your Switch or PlayStation, whatever, lets you take video. I'm so out of it, I don't know if PlayStation takes video. No, I didn't put a clip up, but I'm saying encouraging more of those to come in. Hopefully this weekend I get some time to play with the automation and get it to roll some of those clips. That's gonna be so exciting when it does. I think what I did for you last Friday, a lot of fun because of it on Sunday. No problem here. Happy to. Oh my god, Phil. She knocked an AirPod out. Good lord, buddy. You guys still have 69-69 score. Oh, please send that in too. I might need to divide it up into stills and videos too. No idea exactly how I'm going to recut it or relay it out. Oh my god. Hi, Phil. Needy this morning? Yeah. You don't need to stand on the keyboard, Phil. Here we go. Nice. Yes, Manir. Will never happen again, so you've kept it for a while. Oh, I got a little flip in. It's fun. What is happening? Oops. Okay, there's track down here. Don't worry about it. Who would have guessed? What is going on? As far as I know, I've been on an alternate track for like a full minute. I must be back on the main stretch, just in last. Okay.
Try harder next time.
Use me, Phil. Lick that mouse for a minute. So the same thing to both. You would stop playing forever. Yeah. All right. What was I looking for? I'm sure I'll find it if I keep looking, right? That makes sense. Mm-hmm. I guess I'll pick Pack Village. Hello, Robin. Good morning. Sorry for the absence. Don't ever be sorry for the absence. You do not need to apologize for missing 4 a.m. streams. Love that you're here when you're here, though. That's always the best. Bought the digital version of Tomodachi and you've been playing that. Your neighbor invited you to see a movie with her tomorrow. Should you choose between Michael Jackson and Mario Galaxy? You don't like biopics that much, so it's the fourth time seeing it. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So, how many times did you see the first Mario movie, Robin? And are we liking Galaxy more now that you've been a handful of times? Two times. Okay. Nice. All right. So, speculation and not spoilers at all. We're not going to talk about any content of Mario Galaxy. But this stream, we've got a favorite character. We always... What is going on with this? Pac-Man Maze, you are the death of me every time. Obviously, I main Daisy in Mario Kart, in Smash Bros. The opportunity comes up to play as Daisy, we'll usually choose her. Who do you think they will cast as Daisy in a future movie, given that Daisy's participation in the next movie is extremely likely? I have a feeling Nintendo's going to go with Aquafina. That isn't what I want or hope, but I have a feeling that's what they're going to do. I don't think Aquafina will do a bad job either. Not... That wouldn't be shock casting the level that Chris Pratt as Mario was. But I think that's kind of the tone they'll go for with Daisy. How about Luigi's Mansion movie? That could be the next possibility. And I think my question would stand. I think you would very likely see a Daisy appearance in a Luigi's Mansion movie. I would be all about that, because I actually think Charlie Day is an excellent Luigi. That was like the best casting that they did for anybody. There are two people with over 20,000 in this lobby. You wouldn't know, to be honest. Many people expect the next Mario movie to be about Odyssey, but you don't feel that way? 20K, I know. What? Hi, Phil. Fuck it. Fuck it. Okay, continue. Everyone has legend except you. We'll get you there, Ray. Look at that horse. Song about you, Bill? Fuck it. How are the cats, Robin? Have they been integrated yet? Have they met? It's been a bit since I checked in, so I imagine you've had some emotion on that front. You don't really want to be a legend necessarily, you just wish they'd pair you with other non-legends. That is for real.
Let's go.
And the crazy part is I joined your lobby, Ray.
Great.
I would hope that I would be like the only... Am I a legend? Yes, I'm a legend. To look at the screen. No progress on the cats? Sorry to hear that, Robin. Can't remember what I'm digging around for, and I've been poking a bit in the Twitch dashboard. I keep finding things. This is a day of discovery for tools that I should have been using for a very long time. I'm gonna have to end up putting more time into streaming just because I keep finding all these features I want to use. What a great problem to have. So how's your Tamagotchi game been going, Robin? I'm on the fence about playing it, which I didn't think I was going to. But I keep watching people play it, and I keep seeing myself in other islands. Other streamers' islands. And it's tempting. I think my me is pretty close to marrying a Sailor Scout on Zelda's Island. And I saw myself walking around Vicky's Island the other day. Hilarious. Or we watch the less interested. You haven't been on any islands. Not sure if that would make a difference. Seems to not be your style. I feel like there might, like, so far, I've not seen anybody who has been both really taken by Tomodachi Life and by Pacopia, but I've seen, but like, it seems to be one of them seems to fit for everybody.
Good job, everyone.
There's this weird Deep Impact Armageddon of Nintendo cozy titles. All right. Alright, I'm done poking around in here. I'm not gonna find what I need. It's a tomorrow thing. I could be 23 minutes behind on this hydrate, or I could have already done it and forgotten. Either way, I just enjoyed it. You are a Pacopia gal. You guys have so many real life shenanigans happening you don't ask for that seeing it in a video game is a no for me. That totally makes sense.
Sounds good. Let's go.
You just want something for the me's like Tamagotchi Life. The me making is, I would say, I'm really glad that Tamagotchi came out and brought that in. Ray, renewing your sub. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. That is awesome. And thank you for using your Prime sub. Remember, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you can subscribe to one Twitch channel for free. Yeah, shouty outy to Ray. Thank you, Larry. Hope you all think it's time for bed. Selena's on your chest. She's saying it's time. Selena's in charge of your days and your nights. Much like the mythical Charles, but far more lovable. Cuddle on up to your kitty, Larry. Her and Spencer when he makes himself available. And have a great night, Larry. We love you so much. Kill it at work tomorrow. We'll see you soon. I think it's hard to go with the second option with your name with K4 at the end. You get paid to going to do that since it's just $50. Yeah, do it. Frenzy time. Just as Jacoby takes the ring? That's incredible. I think a Tolkien Universe card game would be insane, and I would play the shit out of it. What if we could be like Gandalf or like Sauron or something? Just the eye. I want Lord of the Rings card would be so good. You get the one ring and you just be invisible for a second. It'd be the worst power up in a racing game ever. You'd be invisible to yourself even. Not like I'm having right now. You got access to the new Loftia game? We'll stream it next day or so? That's awesome. I can't wait to see that. Hell yeah. Collecting rings for no reason. Your new laptop will be here on Friday, Jacoby? That's amazing. You went with the MacBook Neo, right? So the important question is what color? Here's your last message when you have time. I have an interview on Sunday for a delivery driver for Domino's. Ooh. You gonna be driving around in the 4K, delivering Domino's? You're gonna be looking sweet. Make that money on that car. Hell yeah. K4, right? Look at backwards. Larry's car is beautiful. Jacoby, have you seen this thing? It's a Spider-Man vehicle. You're gonna do one more? You might join again later? Okay, awesome, Ray. Thank you. I doesn't share anything with you anymore? Stoner, good morning. How are you today? You on the job? You home? Just joking. You don't think you know your new Discord? Yeah. Good morning. You're tired? Oh. Well, we're happy to see you. And if you're gonna pass out while you're here, that's okay. We'll take care of you. You get off and go home at 6. All right. It's when I leave. I gotta maybe do a couple minutes early today. I gotta get gas. I gotta drop my car off at my mom's house. Swap with her. She works at a car dealership, so I'm sneaking it on in with her to do a oil change. Skip making an appointment myself and navigating. I just get to pay for parking at work. Your Discord, you sent a video for the opening sequence for the start stream card? Yes, 100%. Ray and Laura have sent stuff in. I would love stuff from all of you. Stills, images, videos, clips, in-game stuff. If you are a streamer and you want a face reveal, that's a-okay. Send me in a 3-second clip, but you know, characters, whatever. I'm just gonna put your names on it. They're gonna like go through. If you need to, if you need to get an understanding of what I'm talking about, just like go to YouTube and look up 80s sitcom openings. Every character gets a, yeah, a little like second, like, this is them. They're a part of the show. You don't know anything about them more than what they look like, really. Or if you have a time on your hands, you want to watch something that's like 20 minutes long and insane, but as a joke based around this concept, watch Too Many Cooks. It's Don Hertzfeld, so you just watch until you get tired. But that is a whole short film that's like a story told in the opening of a sitcom like this. You keep getting introduced to more and more characters until, I don't know, the world collapses on itself. Because again, it's Don Hertzfeld. Kind of a one note. Tony. One hilarious note. As you said, highlight, not highlights. Yeah, you can send your Apex highlight. Your all-time greatest yeah. Well, you can send that on in, and we'll credit it as Larry the Gecko, and like it'll be like your sitcom opening moment here. 100%. Gonna take all of them, and it's gonna randomly pull every time it plays. So we won't know who or what's gonna show up, but every day we're gonna have a different opening credits.
Harder than I expected.
I'm working on having it generate episode titles too. So like after the opening credits, the last thing, like today's episode, it'll like grab one of your names and then like a verb from a list. Thank you for racing, Ray. And thank you, game, for being so polite about how to do that. Like, I'm going to finish off the vitamin water on this leaving so well, Ray can leave. But yeah, it's so polite of the game to just show the way through and be like, hey, the guy's leaving. What do you want to do? I'm like, yeah, I have the whole card for it, not just a com error. All right. Next hydrate, we'll be going to a classic lime LaCroix. Okay. I guess I should leave this. It just lets me sit there with you, though. That's crazy. After it says you disbanded, it's like, go ahead, sit, wait. Interesting. Thank you for deeming the Dark Helmet quote. Random BG. I think this one was for Guild Wars. Walking through the jungle. We never quite got to Kryta, though. Didn't see the jungle environments. A lot of environment in that game. You visit all the biomes in the first campaign, and then like they really expand them. Most of the second campaign is just a city. The city covers up the majority of it until there's like the two regions. There's the Petrified Forest, and there's the Jade Sea, which is just a stone ocean. That environment's cool, running up and down on the waves that are just still. Fun maps. Thank you for all the mirror modes. Thank you for playing Beep Beep, I'm Outside. I just babbled on through all that as I sit here for over a minute trying to get match made. We got some ads. It's time for Jacoby's playlist. It's even easier to read them on this new interface. And by this new interface, I mean interface I remembered to start using. We can even shuffle it and not have the first track come up every time.
Agreed.
What? This is wild. I think I could have done play next too. I could have hit a button to make it just casually end the song.
See you later.
Oh, I read the wrong J. You're right. Let me go to JD's playlist. Let's test out that button. Okay. Let's see if the next track casually goes to JD's list. So I can keep getting impressed by this. This is banger on real quick though, yeah. We let JD do a request earlier, so this is a punishment fits the crime kind of reward. I'm gonna move those spawn ships above the fill text, I think. I think we'd much rather see that like recently, right? How does the eye adjust all that babble? There's gotta be a way to make that just suppressed. The deletes though, like everybody's like, what happened? Don't worry about it. I just want you guys to play pirate ships. Actually, pirate ships, I'm not too sure if they're going to be sticking around because I got a new one coming. So punishment in my torture chambers now. Oh God. All right. I guess it happened. This one is 80s sitcom opening coded. It's funny. I love it. I don't know what happened to me that made me love really sitcoms of like the mid to late 80s, early 90s so much. Like, I think my parents just were A-okay with me. Just like, all right, if you're not playing Nintendo, you can be watching TV. Like, my love for Perfect Strangers knows no bounds. Like, I absolutely love that show. And I'm not even at liberty to say, like, a weird inside joke I have about it yet. Like a week I'll be able to. I have current humor in my life developing around the show Perfect Strangers. That is how crazy. It's the same reason you love 60s, 70s. I got you grew up watching it, Leave It to Beaver with your dad. Oh, yeah. I got a lot of appreciation for the 60s and 70s stuff, too, from Nick at Night when I was a kid. I swear to God, I wrote a letter to Nickelodeon when I was like 7 years old, asking them to move Get Smart earlier on the Nick at Night lineup. I was like, can that be at 8 so I can watch it? My parents make me go to sleep at like 8:30, man. You have it on at 9. And like a week after I mailed that letter out, nobody read that letter, by the way. A week after I mailed it out, like there was like they moved Get Smart to 8 p.m. and I was like, hell yeah, I did that. There is still a Get Smart sound redeem here on the channel today. I never let go of anything. But yeah, Saved by the Bell, Perfect Strangers, stuff that is. How do you know they didn't read my letter? Maybe somebody at Viacom at the time received my handwritten 7-year-old letter, possibly typed out in Microsoft Works 2.0, I don't recall, letter, and said, you know what? I, television decider, have agreed with this child. We will move this 1960s Mel Brooks sitcom to 8 p.m. so that the children can watch it. To be fair, Inspector Gadget is just straight up inspired by it, including the main character's voice is the same guy. It's just a live action Inspector Gadget. My maybe life is a sitcom. Did you ever watch How I Met Your Mother? Reminds me of Ted Mosby wrote Weird Al to write like a surgeon. Full House, Roseanne. Yes. Who really is Mel Brooks anyway? Whoa, Laura. Even as a joke. Glad you included that in the line. And he did. I'm a little bit shocked that Weird Al didn't do a concert movie after T Swift and Beyonce did. That was foolish of him. Especially since his concerts are so, like, over the top and wild to begin with. Greatest thing about Full House, they made a Bob Saget a family man. Have you ever seen his stand-up? Yes, I have seen his stand-up. Bob Saget's cameo in Dumb and Dumberer. Or was it Dumb and Dumber? Yeah, Dumb and Dumberer, the prequel. was the only reason that movie was worth watching. Just him just screaming obscenities. I did not watch any of the Full House reboot, but I did watch a Hallmark Christmas movie where Jodie Sweetin was the main character and the villain. Yeah, the middle daughter. Stephanie. Stephanie. I remembered the character name. It's in the Perfect Strangers universe, of course, so as established by the Urkel crossover. The Balcubatocamus cinematic universe. I kind of want to call it the Cousin Larry cinematic universe. I feel like that centers it. Jim Carrey's a real life tool, sadly. I know, that is such a bummer. Because a man who could, let's say, birth that scene where he's born out of the rhino. And also Dumb and Dumber, from start to finish, it really is a cinematic masterpiece. That movie, there's no wrong. I mean, there's a lot wrong with it, but just done flawlessly. That was magic. That was lightning in a bottle. They could really never do anything like that again. Neither Jim Carrey nor the Farrelly brothers. Jeff Daniels, also peak of his career. Him stomping on that toilet. Amazing. I'm sorry, Newsroom. I'm sorry, The Squid and the Whale. I'm thinking about you stomping on that toilet every time, Jeff Daniels. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is amazing. One of the most joyous sitcoms. I could watch most episodes of that pretty much any point and have a great time. Again, plagued by the star being an asshole. They didn't need to fire the original Aunt Viv. Although, the way they made jokes about it. Who's playing the mom this year? And that's the guy spinning me over his head in the opening credits. That's some good stuff. Chris Rock getting slapped will always just be Will Smith's legacy from here on out. I really hope somebody sits down Will Smith and has a really long talk with him someday and goes like, hey, look at all the great things you've done. Make it really build it up to you shouldn't have slapped Chris Rock, but he knows that. He knows he shouldn't have slapped Chris Rock. So, but make it sound like he's about to be brought through the ringer on that again, but then be like, you should have done the second Independence Day. It's the only way that movie would have had any hope, and you blew it. It was terrible. To be fair, the first Independence Day is a product of its time. You were never going to get a good sequel to Independence Day, and I don't know why they tried. I don't know why they tried so late. They should have tried 5 years later. Not 20. Joke was bad because she had a disease, but she has to play so many badass people that G.I. Jane joke was funny in that context too. For real, it was. Like it was an uninformed joke, I think. I don't think Chris Rock knew that she had that disease. I don't think Chris Rock would have made that joke if had he known. Chris Rock actually got a pass by getting slapped. Because that joke was probably not appropriate. Was definitely not appropriate. Like these, like the booze should have done it. He worked on and he has wow temper. Ah, I can see that. Make it out, please. Good morning. Welcome on in. How are you today?
That was harder than I expected.
I'm great making out. Playing some Sonic Racing. I don't think I've looked at the screen in like 3 races. And I just came in 6th, so I'm not gonna complain. Got my cat in my lap. I discovered a whole bunch of stuff in my streamer bot that's gonna automate my life. I've added 6 things to my checklist since the stream started today. JD's having a moment. All right. My phone caught up with all those messages. I got Jacoby's card. Yes. Muted. Yeah. Yeah, we can work with that, Jacoby. That's going to be awesome. You all right, JD? Need a break? I think you're in the wrong tab. I think he's daydreaming out loud. We've accidentally told JD that Bowie's chat is his search engine. Do you guys remember a few years ago the that there's a Twitter account where the guy some guy had told his grandfather that that's how you got answers from the internet, was you asked a question into Twitter? I mean, these days that would probably be like fake, but I feel like the 5 to 7 years ago that it was probably real. And there's just a Twitter account where it's like a guy was asking questions and it was getting a ton of answers because people were like, oh yeah, let's respond. You're in this industry for a while, in and out, lived in New York City, had a studio in Atlanta for a while, but then the 5-year divorce happened. I think that's amazing. An inspiring film director, actually. Nice. I've got I have no aspirations to actually complete anything. I've got stuff I've wanted to do though. I've wanted to do a documentary about Plymouth, Massachusetts, but no research and zero accuracy for a very long time because I lived there for many years, and I think I have a way of looking at that place that I could make it interesting for like 80 minutes of bullshit. I also have a screenplay for an episode of a sitcom. I wrote a pilot for a sitcom, and I've actually published that. You can read it up on radinternetsite.com. In like, I think it's 3-page chunks. In 2022, I used that site to kind of just relive through a lot of my creative projects, some that were published, some that were not. You can read through the webcomic I made from the ages of 18 to 22, largely in MS Paint. It had a following. I was supposed to speak at conventions, weirdly. Weird Western Mass convention. I didn't know I was invited to speak. They didn't tell me that. It was not a well-organized convention. There's comics about that. I think I didn't skip that archive. I did skip the follow-up comic that my friend did because it was rude. Shadow X, Steam Director, Documentaries in Norway, just received a Peace Prize in the head of the military and some princes. He's unpretentious and approachable. Talk to him, Jason. Oh my god. I did not know that about Toter. I've spoken with Toter a few times in your chat as well as here. And I've watched a few Toter streams. I would love to tell Toter about the silliness that I want to get up to. That's very impressive. I did not know that about them. Again, unpretentious, very approachable. Absolutely. Who would have known? Todar, who's been here 3 or 4 times. That's crazy. But yeah, the thing I've published that like no one had read before that's up on that site. My idea for a sitcom. It was going to be largely cast by puppets, so it's unreasonable to suggest. But it was it was a world where every puppet in the world came to life, like Pinocchio style, all at once, and people just had to deal with it. So puppets were just alive. They were fighting for like their like rights, like to be treated equally. And the main character was a guy who just hated puppets. He was traumatized by them as a child. And in true 80s sitcom fashion, he's within like an episode, he's supposed to get legally required to live with one. That's the premise. Is that he's like a wacky and uninformed person who's living with like an uptight and serious puppet who has come to life. I don't think you would mind you mentioning. No, you can mention, absolutely. I need to be dragged out and talked about my creative aspirations. It's the only way I could do. Nothing like Ted. Nothing like Ted at all. Although Ted's interesting. You know, you can see my high school in one of the opening montages of Ted. They took the photo outside my high school. All the because Seth MacFarlane is from my area. Oh, like that Rhode Island, like Rhode Island is so close. No, they're my puppet concept. It's a universal level. There are puppets everywhere who are alive and part of it, and yeah, this is really about the main character is really the villain of the story. He's the one with the problem. But I think that's true in in a lot of sitcoms. I think your main character sort of has to be the one in the wrong. They need to go through the growth or be stagnant to keep it, fresh. Keep a sitcom resetting itself. One of the two. Love this song. We talked about your love for Rob Zombie last week, and that sent me down a path. I actually listened to a White Zombie album while driving, and then went down the Wikipedia rabbit hole of White Zombie versus Rob Zombie, and I forgot that they were they were a lot more like melodic and surf rock than I recalled. A little bit more psychedelic than I recalled. But definitely a fun little trip through memory lane. But upon reading it, I'm like, I think White Zombie was bigger to like me and my friends than I think that they were actually like a really like popular artist. I think it was just like when you look back at it, and you read about it, it seems more like an experimental thing Rob Zombie did before. Because I was like, boo, what happened to White Zombie when he went solo? I think that was his intention all along. And of course, now he does movies. More human than human, yes. What is the 351 in the ring redeem? Oh, is there a number there? I wonder what that is. Your fave, White Zombie fave? Okay, good. I'm glad. Fantastic. Thank you. I'd never get to talk to anyone who loved White Zombie. Like, you're like, yeah, Rob Zombie. Like, yeah, the band before that, White Zombie was so good. So many people have never heard them. Like, what? I don't know anything about music, and I friggin' loved White Zombie. Dragula's amazing. That was such a moment in time. Dragula happened. Just have my best race of the day. I noticed we were racing at the very end. Stealing triple bananas from Dark Native JD. Yeah, the Deftones melody, especially with Chino Moreno's voice, is literally angelic, but some people can't get past loud guitars. I listen to all genres. It's wild. Gotta hydrate? Thank you, JD. I don't even looked at my dashboard in a while. That was a Larry one. Here's a JD one. And here's the current shady one. There we go. I just drank half of a lime LaCroix. I feel refreshed. And we've cleared the rewards queue. I gotta take mirror mode out of there. That thing's working now. I'm doing that now. If I'm gonna keep discovering things to do, I'm gonna get something done.
Hello.
Mirror mode, where you go? We're gonna look at that one ring. The 351. I'm not seeing it. I'm gonna have to check the Firebot and see what it's doing. Mirror mode. Skip the rewards quest request queue. Boom.
Farewell.
Functional streaming, improving things as I go. They covered Goodbye Horses from Silence of the Lambs. It's epic. Can you already need to play it? We're gonna search it out. Goodbye Horses. See if we can just add it. Don't worry about a redeem, because I figured out requests today. But we do need my keyboard to work. My keyboard isn't typing anything. Oops, the race started. Okay, play next. See if it does it. Yeah. Frenzy time. Rushing everyone I can. We played Skate 3. This song was in it.
Well, I tried my best.
You remember this scene? Should you mention a man in a silk robe? Can't say that I do. Missed the Patrick Duffy, Catherine Ray. That was a Step by Step. The main guy that kidnapped women. Oh, yeah. Oh, JD. Anthony Hopkins pretty much typecast the rest of his life after Silence of the Lambs. Right? Despite storied career. All right. How did did you? All you had to do is stare and say that. Clarice, closer. Yes. Oh my God. He did. He did run that movie for being in it for not that much time, right? Like, did he famously have very short amount of screen time? Just killed it with what little time he had. Another thing I'm working on, I just noticed the background switch back. Gotta do a more expensive one where it rotates through. Takes longer. Send us on a little journey. I'm gonna randomize that too, because you can randomize these. So I think the background always goes back to the default. I don't think it goes back to the original. It was Hannibal Lecter, JD. Yeah, Silence of the Lambs. If you have not watched, strong recommend. There's a reason that movie got all the awards that it did. Prestige. Scariness. Oh, we're in Minecraft. Okay.
Beg your pardon?
Like, Phil hasn't caused any trouble lately. Where is she? She's hanging out in the Phil zone. Who would have thought? I guess. Yeah. Thanks for shooting, Phil. All right, so I don't know if the pirate ships are going to go away or if they're going to get shifted up, but I got another mini game that I'm looking to implement this week, you guys. I think it might be able to just be called up. So they could probably share a space. But we're adding I got avatar racing. We're gonna have kart racing in our kart racing. Yeah. Shush Bowie. You tried the emote? But is there a shush emote? That one works. What a hilarious time to get an ad. Careful, JD. I'm going to make shush a command that times you out. Whoever uses it just times themselves out. That'd be so funny. If I had done that and never told you and just waited till you just did it sometime and you just couldn't chat for 10 minutes. The hat guy. Racing against the hat guy. All right. Take that, Skyward. Wonder what rhythm you're trying to go with, JD. Okay. Oh, we hit the hat guy. We hit the whirling guy. Phoenix Bard, you're next. See? Nova Chronicle. Burnblade. think I got punched from a distance. Oh, take that, Sonic.
That was harder than I expected.
Sixth place. All right. Proud of myself. We found a lobby. Pokemon Champions of the Weekend games. Oh yeah, I'm actually going to be playing it this weekend. I figured we'd be giving it a try on Saturday. I'm thinking Saturday we're going to be doing prospectively. I can't necessarily commit, but the idea is going to be probably open with cart, do some Pokemon Champions. I'll be starting that out. And then, depending on how the morning goes, we might move on over into some Smash Bros. I had some trouble streaming Smash in the past, but usually that is when it's kind of like quiet day and like a Smash fan comes in and they try to run the game and tell us how it's supposed to be. But yeah, because most people, their preferred rule set in Smash Brothers is Final Destination, no items, no fun. And I'm here to tell you that if we're going to play Smash, I want chaos. I want multiple opponents. I want items. I don't want to play Street Fighter, because if we're going to play Street Fighter, I'll play Street Fighter. So, if we're going to go on any agreed upon standardized rule set, it's going to be the Elite rule set, which is up to 4 players, no teams, standard items, 7-minute matches, 3 stock. That's what I'm looking for in Smash. But yeah, those are the 3 games on deck for this week, and I'll try to get the schedule updated today to do that. I do appreciate the schedule, and I realize what a valuable tool it is, and I've been doing such a terrible job of even choosing my Saturday games far enough in advance. Also, you guys, Ray donated some key codes. I have some games to give away as prizes soon. I need to go through them all, see what they are. He sent me all the links yesterday. It's gonna be amazing. All right.
Well, I tried my best.
Let's do... I might have to do one more and head out, you guys. I do gotta make those 2 stops and swap cars on the way to work, so I might need to afford myself the extra few minutes. So I think we're gonna go 15 minutes early. One more race, you guys. And then I'm gonna find us a little raid out. I had one. Oh my god, I had a raid out picked, and they've raided out in the since that last race started. So that's fun. We'll go to who's live? Oh, we got a Mario Kart community night we can go to. How about what type of Pokemon you're looking for in Pokemon Champions? Well, strategically, I gotta tell you, I don't really know. The current meta, I am so far out there. So I want to pick my favorites, man. I mean, obviously, Dig is the most powerful move in the game, and that hasn't changed since Red or Blue. So I'm going to get a Diglett. Diglett's important because they dig. Other than that, the first game key has an overwhelmingly positive rating. Ooh, we love overwhelmingly positive, Ray. Bunny's love. How are you today, Bunny? Thank you for grabbing a Sunny D. I can't wait to spend some time figure this out. Okay, a mousehold. Oh, yeah, Pokemon. So yeah, Diglett is what I'm going for. Then we gotta go with the best Pokemon. The best designed living creature ever. Geodude. Do they walk on their arms? How does Geodude work? Are they just constantly dragging themselves everywhere? I got Geodude questions. But anyway, thank you so much for racing today, Ray. That was amazing. Really appreciate you joining. And resubscribe to Prime. Appreciate that too. Reminder, everybody out there, you can subscribe through Prime. And thank you, JD. Oh, hang on. Promo time's coming up, you guys. Just FYI, it's going to be like, promote your stream. I know I'm ending, but go ahead and do it. If you got shit to promote, do it. Anyway. Haven't seen a Geodude yet. He's probably not in the game yet. Boo. I want Geodudes. Very welcome. Of course. Yeah, thank you, Ray. Appreciate it so much. I'm on like 4 different topics here. That's okay. But thank you for racing, modding as well, Ray. And thank you, Dark, Jacoby, and Larry for modding as well. Bunnies, thank you for being here. JD, thank you for everything you do. So much today. And Laura, thank you so much. Everyone's gotten in a little like promo shot for the opening credits yet. Also, thank you so much, Jacoby, Laura, Ray. Thank you for submitting those. Hopefully I get, that should be enough to get us started, and I should be able to get some randomization in this weekend. And maybe when it plays back, other people will start to be like, oh, okay, this is what you mean. So that's awesome. It's huge. They definitely got Dragonite. Okay. Saturday should be interesting. We'll see what we can do with our rentals, because I don't have any Pokemon worth moving over in any fashion. I don't think any of my Pokemon Scarlet guys are that great.
Well, I tried
Kickstart my heart. That's not a bad ending. Ugh. So look at how that pairing went after you left, Ray. It's like it still put me with people who are like double my score at least. All right. Cool. That's the end. I gotta go get my car taken care of, make 2 stops, fill up my tank, all that fun crap. So it's an early day. I will be back tomorrow. Mario Kart World. Saturday, it's Mario Kart World, Pokemon, and Smash, maybe. There's a small chance we'll be doing a late stream on Friday. Very late, like 10 p.m. I got look. Jamie's doing a Mario Kart event. I don't know if we want to pop into that or not, but normally I'd be unconscious, but we'll try it. Anyway, we're gonna go right out to Rosa. Rosa Yiva's doing a Mario Kart community night, and seems to be the place to go. So we're gonna head out there. Love you all. Mean it. We'll catch you as soon as possible. Pop it? Not here today. Pop it live. I don't see Pop It as live. That would be a place to go. She must be busy today. Anyway, we'll go see Rosa. Get this raid message out. Use it if you want. Don't if you don't want to. I'll appreciate it if you do. Phil will appreciate it. And yeah, let's go. We'll catch you tomorrow. Love you, mean it. Bye, friends. Thank you so much.